Yo, what is up there, guys? The Wiz back at it again for another video. Going to be talking some Disney's Amphibia right here, right now. So let's get right to it. Alright, today I wanted to go ahead and focus on Marcy. You know, the big question. Where's she at? So let's go ahead and look at the facts. Of course, Anne has been in the world of Amphibia for about a month now. And within that time, she has made friends with the Planters family. Meanwhile, you got your girl Sasha hanging out with Grime. And their whole little spiel is basically they're going to go into town, show who's boss, and get some respect within that name. So as of right now, we have Anne with the frogs and Sasha with the toads. So, you know, where could your girl Marcy be? Clearly there's other people aside from the toads and the frogs. We know that because of the whole family tree episode where we learned that Emma the newt ended up becoming a planter even though she wasn't a frog. Now when it comes to newts, they are semi-aquatic amphibians. There's actually a few classes of amphibians, as you can clearly see on the screen. I am not going to try to read those things off because I'm gonna sound really stupid, but nonetheless, newts are technically considered amphibious creatures over here. So we have frogs, toads, and newts. And I think this guy is possibly a lizard. If not, he could be a newt or even a salamander too. But what I want to know is, you know, what about this guy? Look at this dude. Who what in the world is he? I have no idea. So with that in mind, in the process of elimination, I'm gonna go ahead and say that Marcy is most likely chilling with the newts. And I only think it's probably mainly the newts because, you know, you don't just throw something out there like that, like, oh, a newt was a planter and not end up doing nothing with said species. Question, of course, is what's her condition? Is she like Anne, where, you know, she made friends with the people of the newts, or is she a little bit of a manipulator, kind of like Sasha? Has she somehow managed to basically take control of the village and is now like the queen or the leader? Did she like do some lie and say, oh, I come from another world to bring about peace and prosperity, you know, something like that, so that people will look up to Marcy and she'll basically be kind of like the queen of said village? Or maybe she's helping out, or maybe when she ended up in the world of Amphibia, she broke her leg or something and the newts found her and they took care of her. Actually, I really like that one over there. I hope that's the case over here. We do know that, like, once again, Sasha is definitely the manipulator within the group. As for Marcy, we still don't know 100% sure about her, but it is possible that she is basically a Sasha 2.0. We're just gonna have to wait and find out for those details when we actually meet Marcy. But what I find interesting about this show in general, especially when it comes to the frogs and the toads, when it came to the whole election episode, for some reason there seems to be this notion that toads are basically superior to frogs. Once again, when it came to the election episode, Mayor Toadstool was like, oh my god, can you believe if a frog beat me, a toad? That would have made headlines. That would have been crazy. And that's a pretty interesting concept over here. So a little bit of inequality, I guess you could say, but newts doing their own thing, which is pretty interesting. Not only did we learn that, but we learned that, you know, the mayor won because he was able to get 22,000 votes outside of Wartwood. So clearly there's, you know, a ton of people living within this valley. So Marcy definitely has to be there somewhere. I'm going to assume she's in a village, not like hiding in a cave or something like that. But hey, it is entirely possible that maybe Marcy is out there in the wilderness, adapting to the environment, surviving, going solo. Yo, that'd be pretty cool to see over here. But like I said, there's so many people around. I would think it's kind of hard for Marcy to not, you know, end up in a village and see, like, you know, all these people, you know, they kind of live normal lives over here. But, you know, hey, we're in a strange world, so you got to be as cautious as you possibly can. It's just a matter of where she actually is, what condition is she in, and this and that. I'm actually surprised Anne hasn't really, like, you know, gone on a little exploration to go ahead and find her friends. I guess Sasha's going to be doing the real traveling around here, which makes sense because, you know, she's got all the bodyguards and everything, so she should be a-okay. Who's gonna find who first? Who really knows? If anything, I feel as though Sasha's probably gonna be the one to find Anne and Marcy. But guys, that's basically it for this video. What I want to know in the comment section below is, you know, hey, Marcy, where do you think she is? Do you think she is chilling with the newts, or do you think maybe she's also in another village composed of frogs or toads, or is, you know, she being held captive somewhere? Is she, you know, running the show wherever she is, or does she have like a broken leg or something? So guys, you know, leave all your comments in the comment section below, and if you like this video, make sure to give it a big thumbs up, as that really helps me out. If you aren't already, you can follow me on Twitter, same thing as my YouTube channel, which is Ed the Wiz. I am also on Instagram, which is MadSwag12345, where I post all the good stuff. So until next time, my dudes, I'm gonna go ahead and say bye, pal.